Hey, we're Wires from Greensboro and North Carolina.
Welcome to Touring America, episode 12. Today, we're going to talk about pannier liners and top case liners from Kathy's Journey Designs. We've got some right here. We're going to be getting to those in a second. Before we get into the particulars of these bags, let's talk about why we use pannier liners in particular, in general, and then we'll talk about specifically about on the K1600 GTL. Right? In general, we use pannier liners because we want to be able to get things from our bike into our house, into our hotel room, or into our tent easily, without having to take the entire hard saddlebag off the bike and moving it into the wherever it is that we're going. A lot of the hard bags are tough to get off, not the BMWs, but other brands, and they don't always sit real nice when you can get them off. If you're carrying them around all the time and they're painted hard liners, you're going to get them banged up, right, hitting them on doorways and things like that as you go through, right? So convenience is a really big part of it. They're easy to get in and out, right? Easy to move around. Don't have to worry about getting them beat up. So that's really kind of the general philosophy of use. On BMWs in particular, though, there's an additional reason. Especially with the modern bikes, the panniers open up in a clamshell style, where you pop the cover and they fall open sideways. If you don't have some type of a bag or a liner inside that saddlebag, right, everything is just going to come dumping out on you, right, while the bike is standing upright if you don't take that saddlebag off first, right? So on the BMWs, you put your stuff in the liner, you put that liner into the pannier, and use their elastic straps to hold that all in place. And it works out great. So that's kind of the reason that we use the liners. So we're going to talk about what we've got here today kind of in that philosophy of use. Packing them up for our trips. So here we go. Pannier liners, top case liners, Kathy's Journey Designs. Stick around. So here we go. Today we're going to be looking at a top case liner and some pannier liners from Kathy's Journey Designs. These were liners rather, that I picked up about 2 years ago for my 2013 K1600 GTL, and they have 2 years of wear on them. With my new bike, I don't need them anymore. A lucky Touring America viewer just bought them from me, but before I sent them off to him, I just wanted to do a quick review because they were such great performing bags for me. So this is the top case bag. It's actually kind of uniquely constructed compared to some of the other ones, the BMWs and some of the other bags that I've seen out there. In that it is double-sided. So this is the front of it. If it was sitting in the top case, this is how it would sit, the opening side facing me. And if you look at the front, you'll notice there are two zippers with a seam running down the middle. That seam exists to separate the bag into two halves. You see you've got a black inner liner there. And if I open both halves at the same time, find the other zipper, right, you'll notice that I've got this center flap that will go both ways. This is really great if you're doing a his and hers packing, for instance, or if you want to keep cold weather gear and everyday gear separated, or maybe you're going to put some tools on the bottom with some gloves and hats and things at the top. It's a great way to separate your gear into two separate compartments so it's not all lumped together. Makes it a lot easier to find stuff as you go down the road. Other things you find on the interior of this are each side has its own zippable mesh pocket. This is the full size of the lid. You could easily fit an 8.5 by 11 notebook in there, sheet of paper. It's about that size. Perhaps a laptop, a small 11-inch laptop or an iPad would also fit. What I use those for is I would put maps and miscellaneous cables, my emergency jump start kit, that kind of stuff up in the bottom section that was laying down, because it's stuff that I really rarely would get out and use. And the top section, I would put gloves, hats, things like that. And in the middle, I would put sweaters, perhaps an extra pair of rain gear, stuff like that. Stuff that I could get to easily in that top case area. So really nice, really big compartments that are separable. So if I zipper that up, okay, you'll notice on the front you also have an exterior pocket. Okay. Right now the liner is sitting facing as if this side was the rear of the bike with the opening. So you have this zipper opening. You can throw small things, wallets, keys, stuff that you don't necessarily need to get to all the time when you're on the road, but it's convenient. A lot of times I put like candy, treats in there so that I could, if I stopped getting gas, I could do a quick run back there, grab that stuff. Other things that I've put in that pocket are wind gaiters, neck gaiters, things like that I'm taking on and off that I can just kind of throw in there that doesn't mix with my other gear. On the bottom side, there is no external pocket, right? But you do have the nice wide 1.5-inch webbing on both the front and the back. They do Velcro together at the top. And there are also D-rings available if you wanted to hook up a shoulder strap to this and carry it in and out that way, right? You could easily pack for a 1-week trip if you're by yourself in this bag alone, right? You could hold enough, underwear, socks, pants, shirts for a week for one person, no problem. Extra pair of shoes even. Really nice big case, right? So if you look at it kind of from an end view, right, when you fill this up, it will fill that entire top case. You're looking at probably a good 6, 7, 8 inches across there, right? A lot of space. So that's the top case cover. Kathy's Journey Designs. This is in the gray. There are several other colors available as well. Moving on to the Pannier liners. They've got, kind of to start with, right, it's a matching color. But they have these small external pouches. Each one of them has one. And what I ended up using mine for, right, so kind of the way I set up my bike when I'm touring is the right-hand pannier is stuff that is for the bike. The tie-downs, the oil, funnels, rags, all that kind of stuff goes on the right side. On the left side is where I kind of keep my daily clothes. Stuff that's going in and out of the hotel with me every day. And instead of carrying a separate toiletry bag, I use this small pouch to put those in. Deodorant, toothbrush, toothpaste, sometimes a small hairbrush depending on how short my hair is cut at the time. Any medications I have go right into this small pouch. That way I don't have to carry a separate bag for that stuff. Also makes it real easy. When you put this into the pannier itself, I put this in facing outward. So if I open the side out, this is really easy to access. If I'm getting a headache or whatever, I can grab my Tylenol, Advil, and it's easy to get to right there. Just like the top case, this also has 2 zippers. Okay? But unlike the top case, there is no center divider. Essentially, it allows you to open the liner from either side. So perhaps I've got, my stuff stacked up from the inside this way. I want to open the top. All right, I look, oh, no, that's my underwear side. I can close it up, flip it over, and get to my pants on the other side. Right? So I can flip this case open it from either side to get to the same compartment. Also, just like the top case cover, there are 2 inner zipped mesh line pockets. I would typically put underwear and socks in one, swimwear in the other. If I was going to go somewhere where I'm swimming. If I'm not swimming, I would put my base layers in there, my polypro. Great for that. I have found that I could fit about 3 days worth of clothes in this, including shoes. Right? And on a week-long trip, I'll have one set of clothes on. I'll have 3 days worth of clothes. It'll get me 4 days. I'll do a wash that many days through, and I'll do a swap. Right? Seems to work out real well for me. So 3 days is kind of what I can fit into here. So this is what it looks like when you put the cases together with both of the small exterior pockets facing out. Essentially, they're mirror images of each other. One for the left, one for the right. Works out really, really nice. I think they're $230 or $240 online on their website. Worth every penny. So if you've got them, if you have any questions, post up. I've also got a brand new set of the BMW pannier liners that I will be reviewing sometime soon. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for sticking around for the whole video. If you haven't already, we really need you to subscribe to our channel right here by clicking on this link. By getting more viewers, we're going to be able to do more cool stuff with our YouTube channel, and all of our viewers count. Please feel free to give us your comments. We want to know what you think about the videos. If there's anything you want to see us talk about or do as a project on the bike or gear that you want to see us reviewed, please put that down in the comments. Thanks for sticking around. More great stuff to come. Touring America. Visit the blog, touringamericablog.wordpress.com.
Down the street, where you take me to get some air.